Hi guys, I want to welcome you to this first video series of number one of very much many. And my name is Brad Dennis. I'm originally from Arizona, and the purpose of this video is obviously how to show you how to get ranked number one on Google. Now obviously results aren't typical because you're going to have to put in a lot of work, a lot of effort, and a lot of time and get past all these learning curves. I went through a lot of learning curves, and I want to show you all the learning curves that I'm able to help you guys with. So I'm just going to start right from the top. And this is from one of my blog posts too. So obviously, if you like what I have to offer, go to myfitmoney.com, and I'll definitely show you all of this on bullet points as well. And if you're on my blog site and you're listening to this, awesome. You have two types of resources in front of you. One's visual, and the other one is going to be all in front of you. So yeah, I guess it's all visual, but I digress. Let's go for it. Okay, so moving on. All right, so you want to rank first on Google with your blog, eh? Well, first, let's talk about why you want to have a blog and why it's important to rank first on Google with your blog. Okay, so Google has to look at your end page and see it as an end search, meaning like people will read your content, and with its robots, from Google, it's going to be more relevant than everyone else's that will rank first on Google with your blog, provided that you don't just follow, provided that you don't just follow these steps, but you actually take action. At the end of all my super awesome video or my super awesome notes that I've created for you guys. And, obviously, I put all these things personally together for you guys because I believe in you guys. And I really do believe in you, and if you do take action, you realize your full potential, and you realize that, you can have massive results in your life. These are the type of results that you can receive, okay? Now, I have to say this right from the start. Results aren't typical for a full income disclosure. Go to empowernetwork.com/income.php. All right, so number one, you get searched by search engines more frequently the more relevant your blog is in more presence. And you're going to have an online authority figure by doing this. So basically, every single day I'm talking about tires and how much I love tires and how every single size on across the board of a tire, I can tell you exactly what it's for, the width, the height, the depth, and what kind of cars it goes to, and just so on and so forth. Like that's kind of like a niche market, okay? Basically, because of that factor alone, I'd have so much content and it would be relevant to the reader, which is how Google will find you. Okay, which kind of leads me on, to the next course of action, which is honestly, it's blog daily. Okay, and this is, like I said, this is also going to build up your online presence. So if you want to know a cool hack, to obviously get lots of content for your blog, okay, there is a link below that you're going to want to subscribe to. It's going to send you directly to the page that I have used in the past, and I encourage all my blog lovers that are out there to use it for yourself too, because you have to pay the cost to be the boss, right? Keep investing in your own education. I have. So, think of your blog as a data center that's going to hold all your thoughts, except it's integrated system designed to help you give all your notes on a screen in a fashion that makes sense to you. So it's no different than like a computer that's going to house all your data, except you're willingly sharing it, okay? All right, so in the coming years, I just want to be really clear. There are going to be two types of people on this planet, okay? There's people that own a website and there's people that don't, meaning that that's exactly what the market's heading towards. And if you're not marketing online, you will get left in the dust because literally, haven't you heard, the internet is the Wild Wild West. All right. So, what are you so passionate about that you tell all your friends about that you're just so, that your friends are really just so tired of you always speaking about, okay? Really, it's what they can't get you to shut up about. It doesn't have to be business oriented because people do business with people, they don't do business with products. So if you're listening to me, obviously, I want to make sure that I'm a people person to you and that, hey, we all can do this. We're all perfect. We're all not perfect. And I'm obviously messing up a lot on this video, but I want to keep that on there and know that I'm shooting this the first time to let you know how we all as a business can grow together. Okay, so moving on, one of my favorite, or one of the main reasons you want to blog is to obviously capture emails and send them into a sales funnel or a product launch or an internet marketing company or an MLM company. Maybe you want to be seen as an authority figure, right? So that's another factor. Or you have a book you want to sell, or you want to show people how to do something else in your life, right? I know someone that sings. I know another person that does mountain biking, and they literally all these different things come to mind when you're able to put your passion into your blog. So one of my favorites out of all of them is, I literally just said it, but I wrote it again, and I'm just kind of reading what I said, and I really want to expand on this because this is going to give you that hands-on experience. Do it because you're passionate about it. If you like writing about something, if there are certain things that you just know you're good at helping other people with, and when you just learn to accept that, why not accept the money that comes in at the same time? You must be willing to receive as much as you are willing to put out. And a lot of people undervalue themselves. So I want to really point that out again, if I haven't really reiterated it. So moving on, how to rank first on Google is probably one of the most sought after ways to get your business online. All right, now look, I think it says like 3 tips or something on how to rank on Google and laugh about it. I think there's way more than 3, but it's kind of funny about it. All right, so even if you do a search on Google, how to make money online, isn't it true that the probability of being sold something crazy, you're probably being sold something crazy like how to make money online, or how to buy some type of product that really isn't beneficial to what you're seeking, right? They try to sell you a money in a box program. You put money in, money comes out. That can be true if you know what the correct work is, but I'm here to tell you, just like any business, you need to get that out of your mind. You have to put in hard work and effort. It does take that skill set to work towards it. And I am here to help you because I've been through the same struggles, and obviously that's why I created this video. Okay, so you're gonna get so much value packed out of this. All right, so some of the first things you do need to know is, just because other people are searching, okay, for something and it has over 5 million searches, it doesn't mean you can't rank for it, okay? It literally, all that means is there's plenty of money to be made in that niche, and you just haven't figured out how to tap into it. So that's why we're going over this right now. Okay, so tip number 1 is keyword rankability on Google, okay? Is my keyword even rankable on Google? So one of the best ways to find that out is, the best way is to basically to rank your first word on Google is, for certain words, you want to be putting those keywords in parentheses and see how much competition is on Google. And if there is an authority site like YouTube or WebMD or Wikipedia, then most likely you won't be able to compete for it. But if it doesn't have any of those sites attached to those keyword, then you're just going to hit a home run. And obviously that's going to be a very great keyword you're going to be able to rank for. Another great tool to use right off the bat is Google Keyword Planner. You're going to put that into a database, and you're going to see other suggestions on what keywords are actually being ranked on and how popular it is on Google. And if you're going to be able to try to get other users to pay for that keyword as well. So you don't have to pay for that keyword, but it does show what Google is charging other people that you do a PPC ad. Okay, and another great tool to use as well is rank first on Google with your blog. It's by knowing what you're passionate about, knowing what your market is. My market right now for this blog, for this post, is online marketers and people who have a business that want to rank first on Google. Wouldn't you say that it's pretty relevant to what you're seeking right now? All right, so I want to ask you first, okay, who is your client? I want to ask you, what are their needs, and how can you help them solve their problems, okay? And I say this so loosely, but I really want you to take notes on every single one of these, okay? And if you get this concept alone, your business can take off exponentially, because you want to be able to help solve your business partner's problems at the same time. Isn't it true that you give enough service out there, they're going to come back and do business with you? Okay, look, when you come from a position of teaching and helping others, you'd be surprised as to how easy it is to rank above everyone else, honestly, and rise against your competition, right? This is what Empower Network is about. This is one of the biggest reasons I joined, because of that sheer willingness to help others. Okay, so if I want to rank a blog with Google. Sorry, I was a teleprompt I read. It literally is, I'm working myself at the same time. I'm getting better at this. Please forgive me. All right, so tip number 2, if you want to get better on page optimization, let's talk about that, okay? So we're just gonna go through some key points here. I'm gonna be very brief because I think I'm getting short on my video, but I'm gonna go through this really quick. Okay, so your keyword for that ranking, you need to have at least 5 to 7 of the keywords into your blog, okay? You're going to be losing a great way to get ranks on Google with your blog. That's just one tool you want to do, and this is all for on-page optimization, okay? the keyword needs to be in the first sentence of your blog, and it also needs to be in the last sentence of your blog. The reason is, and I know some of you may already know this, but obviously some of you are just having breakthroughs right now because no one's bothered to tell you. And I'm here to help you, like I said, okay? So, have an internal link to that directs back to your other blog posts within your blog. So, the one right here that I'm going to show you in this link right here, it's going to show you how to dominate Facebook advertising. And, remember, this link juice is your friend. The more backlinks you have for your blog, the more you're going to be able to obviously get crawled in your site, okay? Now, you need to have also a reference equals no follow, okay? Added to all your external links as well. This will make sure your blog doesn't get dinged for any of the content posted more than one spot, and you won't get dinged by Google, for which you can actually hurt your presence online first on Google with your blog. Okay, now all images too, they need to have, there's this thing called an alt tag once you do upload, all right, and you want to make sure that keyword is there because Google doesn't see pictures. All they see is numbers, letters, and words. All right, so you need to keep that in mind of what you're telling Google it is seeing. All right, and one of my favorite things too, it's kind of easy. This is a must. You want to have it in the H1, H2, and H3 tags on your blog post. So your title, right off the bat, mine is ranked first on Google with your blog. Okay, that is literally the title. That's my heading 1, so I don't have to put it in twice. You can if you want, if it's relevant. I wouldn't overdo anything on an H1 tag or H2, H3. Google will see it. You'll get dinged again. Okay, but just know that when you do those things, you put it all there. That's another thing that is a requirement, and you want to have all these things done, okay? Obviously, the keyword needs to be bolded, it needs to be italicized, and it needs to be underlined. It doesn't have to be all three at once, but I would definitely recommend throwing it out there in different ways, shape, or forms. Okay, so obviously this information is very powerful, okay? And what are the odds of you actually going out there and doing something like this? Probably slim to none, because most online marketers, honestly, they want to start a business, or they're business owners and they want to expand their territories on the internet really by following, what we've discussed, but they're just too afraid to make any other commitments in their life. Look, you made a commitment to own a business, you made a commitment to own an internet marketing company. Make a commitment for yourself as far as how you're going to get advertising in, because if you don't have any type of advertising coming in, you're really just killing yourself. So I'm just going to move on. Give yourself an authority blog. Get yourself an authority blog like this one, and here's really why. Right, this is called a Kalatu blog. We've got this through Empower Network. You can sign up right here. There's plenty of links down below. All right, and basically you want to decide to take all this information, rank on Google as a leading authority, and you want to be able to rank as an authority website like Kalatu blog because you understand the idea of ranking on an authority website for ranking first on Google. Okay, so as an example, I am ranking for rank on Google with your blog, or rank first on Google with your blog. And because of that factor alone, I've gotten so much responses, okay? I've opened a spreadsheet and I started writing down all the keywords that I had and all the keywords that I want to rank for. And what I did is I put keywords here, and then I put a YouTube, and then I put a Google, and I started writing down the searches of what I was able to get out of each of them. And what you'll notice is because both of them are from 2 different platforms of learning, right? You'll see some keywords have no searches for video, but they have tons of searches for Google. Because of that factor alone, you can skyrocket your keyword ranking above anything else just because of that limiting factor alone. And a lot of people don't even tend to realize that, okay? I can give you so much more tools, but obviously I think the video is getting a little short. Okay, it's getting a little over. Okay, so what you're gonna realize is that we went through that. Okay, so the last thing I'm gonna say for you guys is honestly just take massive action, okay? Immediately. Don't think you can do this. Just know you can, because I have. I came from a spot of being homeless. I came from a spot of being a telemarketer and knowing that, I wasn't that good at anything. And I learned psychology of a sale, which is what I put on my blog too. You're going to get tons of information. Yeah, you can go to MyFitMoney. That's MyFitmoney.com. And you're going to get even more information of everything we really talked about. And, it's going to be more bullet points too. But, if you're on my blog right now, subscribe to my link. I promise you this kind of information is only going to expand your territories of what you can do. And, I appreciate your time. And remember, I believe in you. Take action. This is about time freedom more than anything else. And because of that factor alone, I'm here to help you guys. I literally quit my job so I can help you guys, because you guys are what's important. I know what I'm worth, but I want to make sure you guys see your worth, okay? So much love, much cheers, and I'll see you on the inside, and I am calling on all leaders. So thank you.